Hey there, and welcome to, I'm actually not sure yet. Maybe someone can help me come up with a name for this, but I don't want to just straight up steal one, but I guess that's what YouTube is anyway. Anyway, I'll be doing this weekly for myself, just so I can be here, but more on that later. For now, I just want to talk about the little things in life. You ever notice how sometimes the tiny things in life just make it feel a lot better? For me, it's cleaning my room, doing my laundry, the stuff you need to do. Once you have everything you need to do done for your day, for your week, for your month, whatever it is, it just makes life that much easier. And I know you're not supposed to completely rest and break if you're not disciplined, because it's kind of hard to pick it back up again, but sometimes taking a break is deserved. Sometimes you earn it. And even those little things can be earning a break. As long as you have everything you need to be doing done, it's okay to take a break. For me, I love doing my laundry. I hate folding it and putting it away or hanging it up, but I love doing it. And then I end up with like 5 laundry baskets of clean clothes. So then I kind of have to fold it and hang it up. I'm sure someone relates to that. I know a lot of people live out of laundry baskets. But it's also the things like the world around you. I live in the Midwest, so it's rare to get 70 degrees in April. But this April we had a couple weekends that were really nice. We had one day that was even 80. Not something you usually see. Usually it's winter until end of April here. That's what it feels like, at least. Usually it snows through March, but it didn't this year. And that was kind of a nice change of pace. Needed. But today it's 72 degrees and sunny with a slight breeze. What better could you ask for? So, just these little things. Even going to make some food. You go to crack an egg and it's a perfect crack. There's nothing like that either. And, sometimes plans that you didn't really feel like doing get canceled. And most people would just take that time to, do whatever they want to do. Unexpected free time is a nice thing. But of course, it shouldn't be free time if you still have stuff to do. Moral of the story is, the little things in life that make it much better, only do so if you have everything off your plate. So it's really hard to enjoy the moment when the moment comes if you're not doing what you need to be doing. That's why you gotta do what you need to do. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you really gotta force yourself to do stuff. But every day that you force yourself to do stuff consistently, it gets that much easier. Doesn't mean you're going to hate it less. You might end up liking doing it, but every day you do what you need to do, it gets that much better. So with that, I say, just do it. If you got something you need to be doing, go do it. It's not, it's not rocket science. It could be really difficult, or it could be something simple you've been putting off. Either way, just go do it. You'll feel a lot better after you do. And that's what I remind myself every time I'm looking around my room and it's starting to look like Asmongold's room. I'm like, man, I gotta do it. And I'll feel that much better after I do it. But what I really wanted to talk about today was discipline. Those little things in life, like I said, they only come as a joy if you're disciplined. You can have those spurt days where you get everything done, but if you're not doing it consistently, it's hard to enjoy it on a regular basis. And that's where the real joy is at. You don't want to be doing everything you need to do all at once a month, a ton of hard work on one day, and then you're happy for the rest of the day, maybe even the week. But if you do it every day, every little thing. Not only will you notice your mood changes to joyful, kind of just in general, but also everything around you is so much more joyful. You know, it's way more fun and way more exciting to come back from a hard day and not have to do stuff. You know, and not everybody has that luxury. There are a lot of people, myself, you know, probably anyone you could think of, that need to do stuff after their long day. And they do it. And then after that, their day's set. But putting it all off, that's not the way to go. Plus, when you have nothing left to do in the day, and you've been relaxing for a month straight because you've been doing everything on a timely basis, you can go do other things, you know? Go out with friends, go for a walk, go to the gym, play some games. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you because you did what you needed to do. And that's really the joy of discipline, is if you just get it done, you don't have to feel terrible because you don't have anything to do. You're free to do whatever you want. And some people love the game. Some people just love having stuff to do that most people don't want to do, or they don't even want to do themselves, but they love the feeling of getting stuff done. So if you're one of those people, the gym is probably for you, but I mean, seriously, just do what you need to do. And those little moments, they'll come back to you all the time. I don't know what it is for you. I mean, I'd love to hear what the little moments in life are for you. Everyone has a different moment in their day that makes them smile, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm ready to have a great day. I'm ready to talk to everyone I meet, smile at every person I see, wave at every person I see. You know, I'm not that outgoing. I'm kind of introverted, but I'm sure even those of you who are introverted understand this. You know, you have a day where you just kind of want to talk to people. And I know some people can't get past, you know, not talking to people occasionally, but give it a try. You know, even if it's out of your comfort zone, just have a day where even if you're not super happy, get everything done, go outside, get some good sun time, go for a walk, go to the gym, whatever you want to do, and then talk to people. Just start up a conversation, you know, anything you can think of. Don't even think too hard about what you're going to say. Just go up to someone and say, hey, how's your day going? You know, where are you from? What do you do for work? I'd love to talk to you a little bit. And you'll find that 90% of people that you talk to will be more than willing to talk to you, especially if you're asking questions about themselves. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. I mean, that's what these commentary videos basically are. People talking about themselves. That doesn't exclude me. But seriously, just try something new. Get out there. Do what you need to do. And enjoy life. You know, not every day is sunshine and rainbows. Especially here in the Midwest. A lot of days are just dark and cloudy. Maybe even a little snow in the middle of summer. You know, you never know in the Midwest. Anyway, in between that last sentence there, my dog started barking, so I had to stop and redo it. But it gave me the chance to go switch my laundry. And that alone made me feel a little bit better. You know, I was already feeling good. Got everything I needed to do done for the day. I mean, I've got a couple more things on my plate for the day, but even when you're not done with everything, just getting one of those things done makes you feel better. And this here is one of those things. You know, my goal with this is to be here 52 times a year. Yes, I am copying the weekly format. I am copying Inbox. I am copying the weekly slap. But that's not what matters. What matters is I'm doing this for myself. You know, I could do this for 5 years straight and, you know, it would suck if no one ever tuned in, but that's not what it's for. I'd love for people to tune in and ask me questions, but this is for me. First and foremost, for me. But I'd love to share advice. I'm probably younger than you. I'm also probably older than you. I know that doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't really matter how old someone is. You know, knowledge comes with age. That is true. And wisdom comes with age. But anyone can help you through something. It's just important that you voice where you're at. If people don't know that you're struggling and that you have a question or that you need help with something, no one's ever going to be able to help you. No one's a mind reader. So get out there, do what you need to do, express how you're feeling to someone close that you know will feel for you. And if you don't have anyone like that, express it in a journal. Express it, there's online therapy, BetterHelp. There's tons of things like that. Just talk to someone. Even if it's a stranger on the street, you'll probably never see that person again. Talk to them. There's a great page on Instagram where they just set down a table on the beach and people come up and confess things or just talk about things, their life, what they're struggling with, what they're happy with. And I think that's great, because everybody needs to have a conversation once in a while. Whether it's deep, whether it's not, doesn't really matter. It's the human interaction that keeps us going. With that being said, don't forget to get out there and be yourself. That's about it.